Welcome back, mercenaries, to some more Stoneshard, where we are playing with Yorgrim, the fat dwarf, in every sense except the literal one. Oh, look at that. Because he's actually pretty muscular. Look at him. Hell yeah. I mean, okay, we can't see a lot because of the beard, but I promise you, he... I don't know. I don't know for a fact. But for a dwarf, you know, if you think about dwarves, usually depicted in fantasy settings, they're usually a little bit more full. Chubby? Chubby is a good word. Where Yorgrim here is, first of all, he's not that small, and he's pretty thin, all things considered. So, yeah, I mean, dwarves come in many shapes and sizes in fantasy lore, and they don't have to be big fatties all the time. Now we are out of food, but we'll run downstairs and buy some more food right away. Here, bread. Oh, I sold it back. Alright, lots of money there. Eat, and there you go. Then we will go and deal with all... What happened? I talked to the lady, and then I started over here? Huh. Not sure what went on right there. Alright, never mind. Let's go and sell all of our goodies and see what we can buy. Now we don't need to buy that Combat Mastery Treatise 2. Look at that. So I was about to spend 1200 gold on that, and we got it for free. I do not regret going to those dungeons. That was a really good idea, even though it maybe doesn't make for the best content. I don't know. You guys tell me. Oh, look at that, a war bow. Oh, and we can afford it. Oh, this one doesn't improve accuracy. Look at that. Every other bow seems to increase or lower the accuracy penalty, where this bow does not, but it does more damage. Huh. Alright, never mind that. It's fine. Anything else here? I think everything is metals. I think nuggets. I'm gonna check that out. Let's say check the nugget and the plate. So 48 and 160 over by the smithy. I think they will both sell for more here. Oh, it's 160 and 1. Oh, it's literally the same. Okay. Oh, the books though. We should have sold over there. Oh, and the jade figurine as well. Alright. Oh, I'm running out of inventory space for money. So I will probably buy a purse, or we could invest in some actual gear, like the mail coif, which is the helm that we will probably be running with at least until we can afford like the end game stuff like plate. There's also the bastard sword here. We got the crude longsword, which is the same one I had with Jonna in the previous playthrough. What would it cost to repair this baby here? Alright, I mean, 794 is affordable. Here it is as well. And it is, if we were to buy it from new, it's 1500 gold only, so honestly, repairing it is pretty damn expensive. If you look at it like that, I suppose. Okay. Well, we haven't had an equipment upgrade for quite a while either, and the belt is not for sale here anymore, of course. Anything else to sell off? Yes, the treatises. We have a purse in the tavern chest, but I expect that I'll be spending some money here. So we won't need the extra purse right now. Oh, what is this ring? Carved gold ring. Gold seems to be magical in this setting here. Treatises. Let's see, there's mace treatises 1, pyromantics 2, swords 1, ranged weapons 2. You're shitting me. No way. I am so freaking lucky with these drawers, because the suppression would be really nice. Alright, let's talk about skills for a second. Before we find the troll, I want the dash, and I would like the thirst for battle. Oh, that is Combat Mastery Treatise 3. Oh, I thought we would get this tier in Treatise 2. Look at that. Wow. Which means we also need to spend a point here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be my plan. 5 more would leave me at level 10, which is where I would like to go to before the boss. So that is doable. That means I need the ranged weapons treatise 2, which we can get. And the suppression, no matter what, is freaking good. Yeah. How long cooldown do we have on Distracting Shot right now? Yeah, we have 10 turns cooldown, which we need to get it lower, and we get that from a lot of different things. One of them is the offensive tactic that we already have. It reduces active cooldowns for weapon-based abilities by 1 turn when we critical strike with the bow. It won't work with counterattacks, because if we're doing range, well, there's no counterattacks. So critical strikes, assuming we get 1 every 5 turns-ish, it's at least 1 off of the cooldown in here. It also lowers cooldown durations by 5%. Do we have that cooldown durations lowered already? As a base? Is that like a stat? Not one that I see in here. Hold on, isn't that a stat? We can check. Here we go, cooldown duration. Oh yeah, it's at 89%, so it starts at 100, of course. So we've already lowered it by 11% somehow. And that might be for stuff like the shield. This one does not affect it. Where is it affected? Oh, probably... Is that from... Yeah, I don't think any of these lower cooldown duration, so... Oh, Yorgrim's spell lowers it by 5%? Really? That's better than I thought. If I take that off... the Distracting Shot doesn't go up to 11. Interesting. I did not know that the belt had that bonus for us. Yorgrim's Amulet, no. Oh, and we have... Yeah, okay, so here's the last 6%. I thought maybe some of it was coming from, like, willpower or something. Indeed, willpower affects it, but apparently... I mean, if I take all my cooldown rate lowering stuff off, we are still at 100%. So 10 is the baseline, and at that point you get nothing, apparently. Would I ever get willpower? It lowers pain resistance. Or increases pain resistance, sorry. Oh. And then cooldown duration. Tricky. Would I get a willpower? I mean, I would love to have more willpower, but it would lower my... I mean, I would not get a stat in something else, which is important. So maybe not. I don't know. Oh, so many tough choices. I think I want to buy that treatise, though. Like, we can't pass up this opportunity. Then I still need Combat Mastery 3. I hate that every time I open this shop, they move the stuff around. Right. This is a small minor grievance, which is kind of interesting that they do that. But I'll buy the Ranged Weapons Treatise 2. I get to sell it back for 120. That's not really a lot. Okay. You pay 30 for the Stardust here. I'm assuming that the Herbalist pays more for that. I want to sell the alcohol by you. Alright, then I don't think there's a male coif being bought at this tavern or this town visit. It's the thing about investing in treatises, which I know. It has the downside of not directly upgrading our current kit, so it does not, in fact, make me more survivable. I was thinking about buying a Vivifying Essence. Usually I'm pretty lucky with finding Vivifying Essences, so this time we haven't been, and I think not having one in our inventory makes us more liable to sudden death. So let's buy one and also get another one of these healing cells. Oh, I was gonna identify this dagger. Alright, am I? It doesn't cost all that much. Identification roll. For the sake of curiosity, I will Brigand Dagger. It comes in with life drain plus 4%. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. That is a really, really good dagger. For the healing that it gives us. That is not to be underestimated. 5%, 4% 4% is not that much. So if you think about it, if you look at the crude falcon, it would lower our damage output. Yeah. Overall, but fumble chance would go from, I think our fumble chance is actually pretty high. I feel like we're fumbling a lot. Where's my fumble chance in here? 23. And so the difference here between those two is quite big. Yeah, that goes down by more than 10%. Fascinating. Would I go with the life drain dagger? I also have the crude longsword. I can't make up my mind, guys. Huh? Oh no. I cannot deal with these choices. I mean, if we had that enchantment on the crude falcon or the crude longsword, that would be the tiebreaker for sure. So I'm definitely saving these two weapons as my best weapons in those categories. I can't afford to repair the crude longsword as it stands. So I don't think getting that is the right move. But being able to heal 4% off of... If I deal 20 damage, I'm assuming it'll heal me for 1. And I think we will be doing, on average, 20 damages. I want to check it out, I think, at least. Oh man, I can't make up my mind. I don't know, man. 69 for the dagger, and 16 here. We cannot afford to repair the crude longsword now, so I will put that in the chest. We need to repair by the tailor as well, and by the carpenter. So we're not upgrading our kit a whole lot these episodes, but we also gotta consider that we are doing dungeons that we have basically already beaten, so it shouldn't, I mean, okay, not the final one. I would love to go to the old abbey again. I hope we can get the quest for that one again, and I'm gonna go and check for make sure before we make any decisions here. I'm assuming that that's a thing. We also need to buy food now because we are going to a dungeon that doesn't drop all that much food. Choices. We're also still saving this dwarven axe. Now I might bring the henbane since we're going to a tougher dungeon. And the crude longsword. I mean, we can easily get another crude longsword somewhere else. So if I had to drop that in a dungeon, I would think about bringing it if I determine that the dagger is not worth bringing. I mean, I should be able to make up my mind here. The difference in it's more than 10% fumble chance difference, which actually makes more of a difference than one might think. The crit chance actually goes up. Lead chance goes down. Oh. Armor penetration goes up, but body part damage goes down. Skills energy cost is also a difference of 30%. Wow. Yeah, I think the dagger is better. Huh. Well, I'm not sure, but I feel like it is, and I'm gonna go with my gut here. Is there anything else? Not right off the bat. Maybe bring the smoked ham, and then we definitely have enough food. Let's go and check if we can get the quest for the old abbey. The old abbey. So I might be making a bad call with the dagger, I'm not sure. The lifesteal isn't a whole lot, but it is something. And I mean, since we are really good at prolonging the battles a lot with our all of our defensive stuff, then the life drain will be worth more and more in melee only, and we will of course mostly be killing stuff at range. That's the goal. I'm trying it out. And we can determine whether or not it's worth it after the fact. I'm going to be taking a close look at our damage outputs and how much we heal off the dagger and so on and so forth as we go through here. We did get the quest for the old abbey, which is really nice. 2 diagonal. So 1 more, and here's some free food. Let's grab that on the way. Another fire garrick. We should have cooked the fire garrick. Back in town. It's fine. We should be well enough equipped to beat this dungeon down here. Now I recall that we almost died to that boss in that dungeon despite having him standing on a trap for the whole fight. Remember that? So if I don't have the trap available like I did last time, we might actually not be able to beat him. Oh, and I forgot to rest again to get the vigorous buff, which I think is worth it. It costs a bit of money, but you end up getting more experience, which is more important. Now, the corpses outside, I don't think they respawn loot. No. Oh, this one I never looted. Oh. A candle. Huh. There might be more corpses lying around. One time I found a good piece of loot off of one of them, but the rest has been trash. So I think the drop rate of good stuff is pretty low, and therefore I won't go hunting for it. Wasting your precious time. I think about your time as much as my own. Right, let's murder this fool. Here we are getting reflected damage, right? We don't get the life drain on ranged attacks because we don't have the dagger equipped. That makes sense. So when I crit him, I also crit myself with the reflected damage. Yeah. Wow. And we crit a lot. We do crit a lot. That's pretty nice. No complaints about that. Okay, let's heal up. No reason to not heal up before the fight. Potential fight, we never know. Let's murder him. Okay, let's try that again, Yorgrim. I will distracting shot to gain more shots on him. Let's test the dagger. We should be able to beat this guy in proper melee, right? So here we go. He has abilities that he will be using. Oh, he can strike an ally with his lash. I didn't know. Himself or an ally. Huh. I never noticed that before. Driven by pain is an ability? Oh, is this new? I think it is new. It must have been changed because I never remember. This is a passive, but it's written under abilities. But it's like it's a passive that is so strong that we need to know that it is an effect through an ability, which is fair enough. The question in my mind was whether I use elusive. If he lashes himself, in fact, both of his abilities are for targeting himself or an ally, right? So we don't get anything if he uses those while I use elusiveness. So I'm not going to open with that. I'm going to open with the seized initiative. And of course we don't drain life from that, because I had full health. And I still fumbled, despite my now lowered fumble chance. And the seized initiative lowers my fumble chance a whole lot. So then we are actually losing a bit of mileage out of the seized initiative when it's at maximum efficiency. Because look at this. My fumble chance will be going to 0 here. Right? And so with the sword, we would get more mileage out of the continued seized initiative. He did another ability. Now they are both on cooldown, so he's only got attacks left. I want to see... Yeah, I restore 1 health through life drain. Even at 21. I thought maybe at 21 it would then round up to the next tier. I don't know. I think a lot of the time I see the game round up in favor of the player, but it may be that we need to go above like the decimal of 5. That may be a thing. I'm gonna do elusiveness now, because now he's only got melee attacks remaining for himself, and then he will be attacking. We drained 1 health from him and then he missed, so in that turn I dealt damage and healed 1 health. And again here, same, that's why I like it, I think. See, we're just draining health while he's not hitting me, and then I killed him and healed to full, not to full, but again, while he didn't do damage to me. So, I can't make up my mind. I think it's good, but whether it's better than the sword and the crude longsword is really a tricky question. I'm also not sure how that healing works with body part damage. I would think that it doesn't heal my limbs, but I'm not sure about that fact. Okay, I'm about to heal up, so I'm just gonna wait for it. There. Get out the bow. Oh, we didn't bring arrows because I didn't check my leaving town's checklist. Wow. So we are low on arrows. And this is kind of bad. No lie. I think we can deal with it though. They are gonna be bottlenecked through here, and I get 3 stacks of the offensive tactics. Still get to aim here. I got clumsy, but that's not too problematic. I'm shooting at the one in the back. They have way more damage potential. But here, I guess I don't keep shooting. I should switch to the melee. Maybe I distracting shot up here, but then I'm going into a corner, which could end up poorly. I don't want to lose sight of the enemies though. That's important. If it steps up here, I mean, I can take an attack of opportunity from it. That doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna shoot. Missed. Okay. Here, they still get bottlenecked, and I can kick people into the wall. Switch. Now I can't use abilities because I'm dazed. Oh, we got poisoned from that, huh? Yeah. So your scream is still on cooldown, so you will be attacking me, therefore elusiveness. How are you doing on health? 64. I think I'll kick him. No, then we don't lose the effectiveness of our elusiveness. Right. So go for the seize initiative. Oh, so here was my question. At 33 health, look at that. Now we did 33 damage, we still only heal 1. I was hoping to heal 2 at that point at least. Then I don't think it's worth it. I was hoping we would start healing more if I dealt crits and stuff. So, okay. That I think is the tiebreaker, if anything. Okay. But now I didn't bring another weapon, so we will have to deal with this with what we've got. Shoot him. Distracting shot. And run back. Run back. Run diagonally to get the kick opportunity. Shoot again because he stood still. Switch. Elusiveness. Then seize the initiative. Dodging, dodging, dodging. And we got him. Okay. We're definitely outclassing these guys. I'm still worried about the boss, I'll be honest. I'm not sure I could beat him, and now I've brought what we can probably now consider a suboptimal weapon. Yeah. Oh, I should pick up the militia flail up here just for smashing stuff. Let's go and do that. But again, I shouldn't smash stuff yet. We're making noise. 10 arrows remaining. Oh boy, I definitely messed that up. I can't shoot these guys right now. I need to save the ammo for the boss, basically. So we are down to melee unless I want to go back to the town. But I mean, we can probably deal with that in most cases. I can go diagonally here. With a kick. Do we open with the kick, maybe? Yeah, let's try opening with the kick this time. No, I should get seize the initiative down first. But this guy is the one that we don't know whether he will be using anything that props the elusiveness. But I think I want to seize the initiative first. Get that up and running. Then when he starts doing other funny business, well, he's healing himself with that. He's not using the lash. We have 5 stacks of seize the initiative. Then I want to kick him. There you go. And he's healing. I don't heal when I kick him. No, I don't heal when I kick him. Okay. Also worth noting at least. Not sure if I expected that to be the case. Let's come back here and heal there. Not having brought enough arrows is silly. Silly, silly Keejchen. Maybe we find some good loot here. It's been quite a while since I saw arrows drop from anything other than enemies. But here we go. We actually get boots that are magical, the same boots as we have. We can't equip these because they're broken. And the hunting bow is not as good as mine. So it's worth a lot of money. Look at that. I'll take it. Oh, we can't get the bow out. I'm not sure it's viable to stay here without the bow access. Okay, we can kill a few bats though, that's fine. But I might not go for the boss. Again, we could not do the boss and then hope that the dungeon resets. Though we've seen a few times now that doesn't happen. Though it's not known why that is the case. Again, if anyone knows why the dungeons doesn't reset. I know we had a guy guessing at it, but then he said it was because I took the quest item and then tried not doing that, and then it still didn't reset, so I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Here's the stairs down. Can I level before I meet the boss? Maybe I can. There's the first lockpick failed. Let's smash down the door. We have plenty of lockpicks, but I mean, this mace here doesn't matter, so we might as well just smash it down. Oh. There's more than one baddie here. What is this? Also a flagellant? This is a Tormentor. Alright, chain strike. Alright. Interesting. Vampiric blood and lacerate. Okay. This one has a knockback chance, so I gotta make sure that I don't stand up against the wall while fighting him. Am I even fighting these guys? I still need to equip my dagger. Here is where I would want to stand. Let's equip the dagger. And I guess we are fighting them since I went to this spot, so let's try. I think he will attack at the first opportunity, this guy. So yes, I did the elusiveness and it worked. So then, seize the initiative. Now I might start kicking him, because he's going to do that healing ability, and if I could interrupt that with my kick... then he did it. He lashed himself, which has battle rage for a few turns, so again, stunning him seems to be pretty efficient. But I'm not getting away with it, and now he is healing over time, which is exactly what I wanted to prevent. Now we're fighting him, trying to outrun his healing, and we did it. Okay, and these guys are still far away. Question is whether I should Run. The Tormentor is my equal. I don't know, man. I'm pretty scared about this dungeon, this whole thing now. So, yeah. How are we doing on pain? 10%. We have the Fly Garrick available. We could also eat the Henbane at some point, but I think we can beat these two guys. Okay, look at that. They are still not really doing that in a good way for themselves. Like, they should be better at... Oh no, I lost the buff. Okay, so then I gotta go back here. There we get the buff again. Alright. What can you do? He does the healing thing as well, and lacerate. Oh no, I gotta make sure that I can be knocked back without being knocked into anything. So I'll go for not kicking him, and then here there's plenty of space for him to knock me back. I'm gonna hope that he attacks as his first thing. He's probably gonna do one of these abilities as his main thing, so we will go elusiveness. And he used lacerate, indeed, an ability. Then we seize the initiative and fight. I think we can take him. Yeah. I mean, we're just really good at not taking damage, actually, so that's quite nice. That I don't have to pick up that meat. How are we doing on the leveling? I'm thinking we might be able to level before the boss. And then, would I do it then? Oh, it just struck me. Did I read that treatise? Yes. Imagine I didn't. I mean, that would be cause for save scumming, if ever. Which I still haven't done. Which I'm proud of. Maybe I should have done that with the bison. No. You don't save scum on camera. Never mind. Don't think about it. Oh. Come up here. Okay, these are both low tier enemies. It should be fine. Elusiveness, seize the initiative. He just does a lot of damage back with his damage reflection, which is always super annoying with him. So we're definitely gonna go up and heal up. Drink. How are we doing on body part damage? 2%, 3%, and 3%. Yeah, we gotta stay in good shape here. These are dangerous enemies. Don't mess around with them. Especially when we are denied our main method of dealing damage. It's kind of an interesting test, which is why I'm not going back to the town, to see whether we can do it without the bow. But for sure, if I want to find the boss, we would have to do it like this and heal and use the arrows on him, right? So I cannot shoot at these guys. As I'm still thinking about doing the boss, maybe. Haven't really made up my mind. Especially if we level, then I feel like we maybe could. I should stand here to kick him. This is the Tormentor again. Tormentor? Not sure how to say that. I'm definitely saying it wrong. Tormentor? That's not accurate. But I don't know how I would actually pronounce it correctly. Tormentor. Try saying it fast and then it becomes better somehow? Not really. We found a surgeon's toolkit, which is at least worth money, if nothing else. Also, I guess instead of running around with 2 splints, we can run around, or 3 splints, we can run around with the surgeon's toolkit and a splint. So we have both options available. Always give yourselves more options, even if you don't necessarily want to use one of them. Having more readily available for that off chance that you find use for the other one. Pretty scared about traps here. We also could end up running right into the boss, so in fact I'm gonna smash these barrels before I open more doors. Barrels and crates. We have only found one chest in the dungeon so far, and I guess, or was it two? And we found the boots, which is quite nice, so I won't complain. No matter what they do, they will be usable. So, unless it's a curse that doesn't work with boots, which is entirely possible. Right. But anything else, and a curse that actually works would be quite nice. Here we found a... is this an upgrade to the club we have at home? Now I forget which one we have at home. I think it's the same one we have? Question mark? Or this might be a better one. Either way, this is definitely loot that we want to bring back. Oh, so if I end up opening a door and see the boss and I have to run, then I need to have it in my inventory already. So we gotta make room for the exquisite casket here. So yeah, we fight the boss if we level before we find him. That's the criteria. I mean, we are pretty damn close here. So I think there's a good chance of that being possible. Lots of little animals coming at us here. If it's just that, I'll stand my ground. Stuff. One shot at that one. Next. It doesn't look like it's only that rat coming. Okay, more lockpicks. I feel like, again, I mentioned this before, but I feel like I'm not rewarded for properly preparing to bring lockpicks, because I feel like I always find more lock and crowbars, now that we're talking about it, in this dungeon in particular, than we need. So, well, it actually ends up being me being punished for bringing lockpicks, because I've spent money on something that I find then for free in the dungeon, right? So yeah. Just a thought, food for thought. I would prefer it if they lowered the drop rate of lockpicks. And another crowbar. I mean, now it's just funny because it's already being debated. And then I keep finding more. Oh, don't forget to check for traps, even in the small rooms. Alright. So, I feel like this is a boss room coming on. Maybe not behind this door, but then the next. And we need, what? 108 XP. They give 5 for the bats, so we need to find something that's not a bat. And indeed, here's a Tormentor. Question, do we fight him here? I don't know if he's got more backup coming. Go like that. So we have the option of kicking him. He's gonna open with a swing at me, so I will elusive and then seize the initiative. Then now he's getting low, so then he's thinking about activating the vampiric blood, so I try to kick him. We got away with it, and then we want to finish him off before he activates the healing, which we did not get to do. And then he knocked back me, so now he gets to do all the healing. God dang it. Yeah. Okay, but then we killed him. So it worked out. Oh. Okay, it's just one of the small guys. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's eat. Lots of raw sinewy meat. Oh, and I forgot to activate my tactic. But it works out. Close the door, rest up, let's fly a healing self. Did that not get me to the level? Oh, 8 XP to level it, and I bet you that we find the boss behind the next door. Or like we find one bat first, and then the boss, right? So we can get... It's only needing the 3 XP. That would be funny. And then, if that is the case, it means that if I had gotten the restoration buff, the vigorous buff, from sleeping before going for leaving the town, it would have made the difference. Bottle of oil. I feel like the boss is behind the next door. So let's pick up this. Is there anything else here that I'm thinking about bringing back? It would be the heavy club. I'm gonna equip the heavy club instead of this militia flail. Oh. There. But in fact, of course, we should have the arrows ready in case it's the boss. Again, if it's the boss and we haven't leveled, I don't think I want to fight him. I would prefer to see if we can reset the dungeon. This is the boss chamber. Oh, it's not. Perfect. Perfect. It's another floor. Lovely. So we will get to level before the boss. Unless it's an entirely empty floor leading to the boss. It could be a thing. Oh, at least one rat. Okay. So then we need a rat or a bat to level. Surely that must be doable. I don't think I want to make noise here. I don't think I've made noise on this floor yet. And there is indeed an enemy, so we get to level. Awesome! How do we do it? Come down here. Did I alert him? It became hostile. Indeed. No matter what, I was thinking about how I could make it so that he's not going to shoot at me, but I don't think there's an easy way for me to do that. But I still want to wait for him to come around the corner there, then go up here. He does get to do the shot, of course. Oh, then I don't get the offensive tactic down. Oh, okay, so I definitely misplayed that. We're gonna do elusiveness here. Okay, we just hit him, and he can't hit me. Alright. Lovely. So, oh, I guess I thought we were getting the stands now, but we're not. You know what? I am gonna go and get the dash. Because that would give me an escape from the boss if he ends up just murdering me. We dash away from him. It costs 32 energy, so I gotta be on my toes when I use, or if I need that as an escape option, we really gotta make sure that I don't overspend on energy. And we have Megalomania again, of course. Alright. Right. So that's also to be taken into account. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I was wondering why the numbers were different from last time we had Megalomania. Megalomania comes in different varieties or strengths. So last time Joachim thought he had more than like 50 of each stat. Now we're only like in around the 30s. So it's not consistent in how much extra stuff it shows you. Interesting. Pretty interesting. I want 1 perception. Accuracy and crit chance is always nice. How much is my accuracy stat? 110%. But it's always modified by the opponent's words. The opponent's words. No. The opponent's... Jesus. Dodge chance. I want 1 agility. And then 1 perception. Or in combat mastery, I could go for the stance training, but this one would do nothing except give us the passive energy restoration, which we don't really need. So it's either the dash, or I could get the piercing shot right now, which isn't that great. But then, I mean, then we get the suppression earlier, because that would that leads to the suppression in the next level, right? So if I don't take the piercing shot now, we need to wait 2 more levels until we get suppression. And for that reason, I think that is the one we are going for. Can we kill that freaking boss, though, is my question. I am not so sure. I'm not confident at all, in fact. So let's loot first in case we have to run from the boss. He's just so nasty and tanky. And the debuffs that he applies to us are pretty nasty. Or we can hope, I mean, if we find a trap, then we will abuse it and kill him with it. A pear. We don't want food. Don't need anything right now. So equip the arrows. Wow, he's in a room with other enemies. No. No. Just no. You know what? I don't know if he was alerted. I'm gonna open the door. Oh, we angered other people. So now we run and see if he also follows. If we can isolate the small enemies first, that would be ideal. See, he stops here. He heard noise this far ahead, so he's going there. And the other ones are hostile, so they will keep following. Alright, we can at least kill them. So let's start with that. And then take it from there. I don't think we can kill him. I think we can kill him, but I think there's like 20 to 50% chance of death. Somewhere in that range. And so with that, I should absolutely not go in if I think that. But on the other hand, I mean, I have the advantage here. He hasn't seen me yet. The piercing shot has range to here. So wait, he hasn't seen me. I am regenerating both health and energy while we have this offensive tactic already enabled. Apply a healing salve to the head. Just stand here and wait a little bit until I have full energy again. So then we start with full energy and the offensive tactic already online. I mean, at this range, I can shoot at him without too much of a hassle. I can even take aim and give him a piercing shot here. Let's try. Okay, that dealt 20 damage. That's not a whole lot. It's 13% of his health. So we need to do that. Let's just go for like 10 damage, which means then I need to do that 10 more times. Probably like 9 more times to kill him. 20 damage. That's not too bad. But he's got ways of healing. This one drains life. This one, when he applies it to me, if he attacks me, he life drains. And then this one is just damage ability. He is angered now. If I aim, he comes closer. So, let's take a shot. Okay, Yorgrim, I am disappointed. Let's take one more aimed shot. We dealt another 20 damage to him, which again is 13%. At some point I can do a distracting shot. I should maybe do that already now. Yes. Because then it comes off of cooldown quicker. He did something, but look at that. Nothing happened. Because Megalomania makes me think that it didn't work. I betcha that's what just happened. I have a debuff on me right now, because I don't think you can resist the curse of weakness. I've never seen that happen before. But I think that Megalomania is hiding that debuff from us. There's a crit of 46 though, putting him at 43% of health. And another 20. I'm gonna kill him. We can do this. Saving the arrows was definitely the right call. I can get one more shot in and then he might even die from that. I'm gonna do the piercing shot, of course. That did less damage for some reason. Not sure why that did less damage than normal. It should do more, if anything. Has more chance of bleed, but didn't get the bleeding. He has 5% health. Do a normal shot and he died. Alright, I would have loved to reset the dungeon, which is not gonna happen now for sure. but this is fine. Killing him, we get the quest money, and then we'll do the other dungeon in the next episode. Alright. So he didn't even make it to me. Look at that. He didn't even get into melee. But I've never... Have I ever seen a boss like him? Oh, here's a trap for him. But he wasn't in the boss room. Look at that. He was in a room, like a bigger room. Because the boss room was connected, and so he heard the noise and came up here. Okay. Wait, what? The short sword is worse than the crude falchion. Surely not. Maybe I'll bring it back and we will do a comparison then. The 6 arrows might not even be worth bringing back. The hunting bow. Drop the lockpicks, because we have plenty of lockpicks lying around on the floor if we need it. So yeah, we managed this dungeon. Alright, now I can use arrows freely, because we are not going to be fighting... Wow! More tough battles, I was gonna say, before I was rudely interrupted by this tough battle appearing. But here, look at that. Piercing shot incoming! Fun! Oh, why didn't I pierce the final one too? Whoops. Okay. Oh, he got hurt in the leg. Severe injury, but just from that, nice. So, seize the initiative here. This guy has already spent... What is this? Blood vow. Sacrificial blood. Marks the target with the effect. No, that's not the one. Life leech. What's blood vow? What's this? Oh, that's from his ally dying. Because that other guy is like a suicide guy that then buffs enemies or his allies when he dies. So, should I run away for 10 turns? Yes. Why would I fight him when he has this awesome buff? Okay, we are pretty... I mean, with the immobilization on him... Oh, now I lost the momentum. The point here is that I could get out the bow, take a shot and fail, and then switch back. Okay, I got one more arrow shot in. And again, he's immobilized, so I get another shot. Hey, come at me, bro. Oh, he can't. Ah, okay. I'm not sure that was worth it. So now he's got no more abilities to do. No, he still has one. Alright, alright. Good, good, good. That was a fun fight. Look at that trap being placed right in front of the door. It's one of those traps that we have to deal with. And so there was crowbars up on the other floor, right? Which I could go and grab. My disarm chance is 93, so I'm not gonna go all the way up for a crowbar. But arguably I should. Triggering it accidentally could cause some damage, but as long as we're not in the middle of combat, it doesn't really matter. Let's get up the bow just in case. No, don't need it here. No. Elusiveness. Crit, 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 crit. What is our crit chance? 35. Okay, that is pretty high. Nice. That's what I like to see, because that combos with our offensive tactics, so that's actually really important. And that's as a base, it is 31. Okay, yeah. So it's 35 when there's one enemy in sight. is what we were seeing. What can I drop? A splint. We also have the surgeon's toolkit, so we're not incapable of dealing with injuries. And if we get an injury, we can run to a splint that we've dropped somewhere if we absolutely don't want to use the surgeon's toolkit, so it's fine. It is fine. More good loot. Can't complain about the loot in this dungeon. And there's another chest here. More alcohol. This one is worth more than the Manshire. Yes. Very cool. Then, get out the arrows, just in case. We should maybe save the arrows for the trip back. But actually, I was gonna drop the arrows in favor of loot at the end of the dungeon. Which is interesting, because then if we run into a bear, we cannot do a distracting shot to guarantee survival, right? So maybe that shouldn't do that. Tricky. Am I that confident? It's pretty close, right? I mean, it's one forest tile that we have to travel through, so if I'm just super careful, I think we could get away with it. Sure. Let's just be bold. Elusiveness as the first thing, yes. Then seize the initiative. Should have positioned myself so I could kick him. But I'm not... this dagger was fun and interesting to bring, but it is not gonna be used after this dungeon here. I might save it, because it's the best dagger we have, and I'm a hoarder. In case I want to go daggers later in this run. I mean, that sounds insane, right? Saying it out loud. Because I would need to spend... Before daggers are worth it, you need to spend... like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like... almost 10 skill points in daggers. So, probably not happening. Oh, did I just use an arrow on that? Silly. One day I would love to do a proper dagger run. I hate a lot on daggers, but I've never had the best dagger when I did a dagger run. I think that might change my mind just a little bit. We have a lot of pain going on with that. So, there's a flyer Garrick somewhere here. We can also just drink some Manshire Fortified. You know what? Let's have a little drink. We aren't gonna bring back all this alcohol. Drink. And then wait till we're not drunk anymore. Or do we just go drunken into the next room? Sure. Why not? It does come with weapon damage up, but it lowers perception, which is bad for shooting. Ah, there's nothing. Okay. Also, lower chance of spotting traps, by the way. So let's check for traps one more time. Bryn Vermouth again. Yes, please. Alright. Oh. A barrel. Left no barrel unbound, unbroken, unbroken. Leave no barrel unbroken. I like that. Alright. Here we are. Trap time. Oh, we did fail it. Ouch. Okay. Let's apply healing salve here. Rest up. 7% chance of this going wrong, and of course it went wrong. Okay. It's fine. Traps are supposed to be dangerous. That's what makes it fun. One more step. Piercing shot. Ah, lovely. It's already healing. I'm about to be out of arrows. Yeah, let's make the last arrow count instead of doing a distraction shot. And he did 66 damage with that one arrow. Hell yeah. Oh, we got a rat incoming. Okay. Another chest to end the dungeon? No. No such luck. It's fine. We've had good luck. Apple. So, dropping that one arrow. Or bring it for the distracting shot against the bear. No, I will leave it behind and then instead pick up. Manshire Fortify sells for 48. Bottle of oil I think sells for a little bit less. So there's Manshire Fortified, he wins. And then a potato. And we can eat one of these potatoes before picking up the other one. You know what we could do? These boots were made for walking, and they are also, no matter what, they're going to be better. Even if they have a bad curse, we just disenchant them, and then we still have the same boots, right? So the point is that gives me... Oh, they sell for quite a amount of money, though. I mean, compared to what else I can pick up here. It would be the bottle of oil, maybe? I don't know. Let's just go. I don't know if I left anything up here. What about lockpicks? Are we doing? We have plenty. Yeah, I think we're done. This is a cleaver. Yeah, so it's not worth picking up either. Okay, I had this sudden inkling that I might have missed something. I don't think I've missed anything really important, I hope. But I'm gonna go with it. It's probably a-okay. Deer pelt. But then I would have to drop something else if I want to replace the boots with that. And I think the boots honestly sell for more than the pelt. Here's another barrel. Oh, with 5 coins in it. Yeah. Alright, successful dungeon despite my bad preparation. Now we gotta be right careful on the way back here. No dilly-dallying, no running into bears. Oh, and an ambush would be kind of bad, actually. Yeah. Without the arrows to help. So hopefully... small incremental moves here. Try not to turn any corners that we haven't looked at already. Like here, it could be bad. Here's the road. That's more open space, which is nice. Oh, okay. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to fight anything here. No. Let's dodge that. Okay, they're fighting something. I'm gonna try to get vision on what they're fighting. Nothing important. If we get an ambush now, though, we have wolves right behind us, and we could draw the ambushes in too. So that might actually work out for us. Yeah, I think we got through it. More wolves, okay. Stoneshard can always detect when you are most scared, and that's where it will throw the most stuff at you. Every player has a dev assigned to them that sits and monitors your play, and every time they determine that now is a bad time for an ambush, they will click the ambush button. That's how it works, in case you were wondering. Well, we got through that one. I guess the devs had mercy on me in that situation. I think this is, in fact, I think this is the club that we have. So the this is a better club, and we are going to that skeleton dungeon next episode, so it will work out quite nicely that we have a better club now available. Oh, it doesn't even repair here. It's considered a metal item. The bow we will sell here. Yeah, that does sell for quite a bit. Okay, nice. Now the sword. I'm wondering, that sword must surely be better than a crude falchion. You would think, since the crude falchion doesn't drop for a while. Well, we can't repair unidentified boots, so let's go and grab an identification scroll and see what we've got. I think I'll sell the Surgeon's Toolkit. I believe we already have one stored, in fact, but regardless, I would want the money. Identification scroll. Magical boots. Slashing resistance is not useless. I mean, that's every sword is slashing resistance, slashing damage. So all sword enemies, and then I guess claws are rending. And I think that if I don't know for a fact, but I would guess that the troll is rending with its, since it probably has claws. I guess. Buy the medical supplies now. Then we're off. Gotta go and repair those boots. Yeah, pretty successful episode. I am satisfied. Happy Keejchen, happy life. 139 to repair here. Yeah. It's been a while since we made a upgrade to the chest piece. That would be nice. Like I saw he had some pretty good stuff here. 2,500, 2,200. And then nothing else that we can afford. Alright. I know I've been told already that I prioritize it too little, but they are so expensive. The male coif would be easier. $400 for the exquisite casket here. Let's go and check by the merchant over here. Also 400, yeah. No chest armors available here. Oh, I was trying to repair from here, and I'm not sure why. That doesn't make sense. Don't think about it. I should stop playing for today after this episode. I've been recording Rune Terror all day. And then I thought, I'll finish it off with some Stoneshard. Which is also always a good idea. We actually ended up with 2,300 gold here. Look at that. And selling this one here. Then, I'm wondering, maybe I can afford one of those chess pieces. That would not be the worst idea ever. We gotta make this comparison here, though. Why is the short sword better? Short answer, it's not. No. I think for a long time I've been thinking that the crude longsword, crude falchion here that we find so early in the game seems way too good for like an early weapon drop. Because you get that sword and it's better than every other one-handed melee weapon, and you get a ton of them, and then you don't need to buy a melee weapon for the longest time. The other thing we could go with is the crude longsword. Although I need to switch these around. If we get this one, we also lose the shield, so it is not an easy decision. It has way high 10% more fumble chance, and skills cost even more. Block chance is 6 and block power 4. 6, 4. Here block chance is 12 and block power 8. Lowers dodge chance though, where this one does not lower dodge chance. Okay. That's also important. For damage though, I mean, the longsword is significantly better. Well, this doesn't matter. Because for the next dungeon that we're doing, we are not going to be bringing slashing weapons at all. We are going to be bringing maces. Well, a singular mace. Our new and shiny heavy club. I really thought that we had one in our chest and I almost dropped it for that reason, but I'm glad I didn't then. So apparently I was wrong. I think I will buy one of those chest pieces though. That will really seal the deal for the next dungeon. Even though the boss, of course, is a mage, so he won't care as much about my armor, but everything else will. Can we afford it? And is this episode already too long? It is. You know what? I'll think about it for next episode. So thank you guys for watching for now. Should I buy that chest piece? When you see this episode, I will already have made the decision, but you can, as always, let me know what you think. And so we save it. Maybe just go 1 hour, because I'm going to rest again. But I'm going to go shopping when we start the next episode. So yeah, go like that and say thank you for watching. See you next time, and bye-bye.